Yay, we're recording. And there we go. Woohoo!
Hey everyone, welcome to a special video episode of our podcast Quality Matters. I'm Darci Chambers, your hostess.
I'm Kyle.
And I'm a little nervous. I don't mind doing the voice recording, but suddenly when Kyle pushed the record button on the camera, my throat is very dry and I need to cough and drink some water. So, we were preparing for our upcoming boot camp that we're having in August, our QMS Boot Camp. If you didn't get registered for it, that's okay. We're offering another one in September.
Yes.
That is an extra day.
Yes.
Because Kyle likes to talk a lot.
Oh yeah, it's fun. It's fun. It's fun.
So we were getting ready. If you need to register for it, the website's very easy, qmsbootcamp.com. You can register for 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, or all 4 days. Mm-hmm. And there's a discount if you register for all 4 days.
Yep.
So, yeah, come see us. We'd love to have you join us. So, in getting ready for this, Kyle was asking me to type up his PowerPoint slides. It's just for him, his instructors. And there was a little true-false quiz about the ISO clauses, standards, requirements.
Something along those lines.
Requirements.
We're getting close.
Okay, so as I was typing it up, I was kind of giving myself the quiz just in my head, wondering if I was right. And I said, hey, Kyle, you want to make a video? And he said, sure. And I said, let's play Stump the Boss Lady and see if I know these. Because I've said several times on our podcast that I don't know anything about this, that I'm learning as I go. So I want to see how much I know, how much I've learned since doing this.
All right.
And Kyle said he's a little nervous. He may not know the right answers. So it might be also Stump the Know-It-All.
Well, here we go.
All right, let's see it.
You must be a full-time quality manager.
You must be or you must have?
It says be here, but I guess have works as well.
I think that's...
You have to have a full-time quality manager.
I think that's false.
False, correct.
Because we did the episode about the quality management representative, and it should be dispersed among many people of top-level management.
Exactly.
Woohoo! I'm 1 for 1.
All right, the quality policy must be understood by all employees.
Oh, I think that's true.
That is true.
Okay.
That is true. There must be a statistical batch sampling during goods receiving.
During goods receiving,
when
you
you're
must
receiving,
sample
when you're
the
receiving.
batches. I could see this going either way.
But does the standard require it?
I think that's false.
False is correct.
Hey.
The standard does not require it. Now, it's
probably good practice.
Definitely good practice,
yeah.
but not a requirement by the standard.
Okay, what's next? I'm 3 for 3, right? Look at me.
All right, a quality manual is mandatory.
That's true.
Wrong.
What?
It is no longer mandatory in the 2015 edition of the standard.
What? Then how does everybody know all the processes?
Well,
what was the one we just read? That everybody must know the...
Yeah. So a manual is no longer a required document. Now, it is a great document to have, and I've got my own opinions about how to create it and how to make the best use of it, but it is not a required document.
I disagree with that.
You can check it. The terms verification and design validation are interchangeable.
Design verification and validation. I think they are not interchangeable.
They are not interchangeable. There's a big little lesson that we'll wind up doing on that. But verification is basically, does it do what we designed it to do? Does it meet the specs we designed? Validation is more of, does it do what we intended it to do? Because you could have drawn the totally wrong drawing, but made it perfectly.
Good. Okay, that makes sense. But I got it right, so I don't really care what it means.
All right. So, management reviews must be recorded.
Recorded like audio or video recorded?
No, like you must have records of your management review.
I think that's true.
That's true.
Okay.
Top management is responsible for communicating to the organization about the management system.
I think that's true.
That is true. Customer requirements must be reviewed prior to the organization's commitment to supply a product.
I think that's true.
That
you
is
gotta
true.
know what your customer wants.
Absolutely.
Okay, I'm doing good.
You
I've
are.
only missed one.
You are. You're doing good. Design reviews must be held to verify design.
Wait, design reviews must be held to verify the design.
Yep.
Like before you make it, before it goes into production?
Yep.
I would think that's true.
It is. Now, the language in the 2015 edition of the standard is less strict than it was in the 2008 edition of the standard, but it does still have a requirement for reviewed at stages.
Okay.
It's just a little vague about what they are. All right, so we are on number 10. So you almost have an A so far.
Almost. I gotta get this one right. No pressure.
There must be complete traceability of all materials used.
Complete traceability.
Where did it come from? What was done to it?
That is true.
In many cases, it should be true, but the standard does not explicitly require it.
Oh, I knew it was going to be false.
See, part of it is...
I think it's good practice for it
it's
to be
good practice, but where they said all materials.
Okay.
See, the all materials part, because if it's... what's a material? You know, we're talking about the cellophane that goes on the outside of the wrapper? Maybe not.
Okay, I gotcha. They like to trick you with those all-encompassing words.
All right, so
now I've got an 80.
So far, well, there's more questions. Quality objectives must be documented.
Okay, this is tricky because we don't have to have a manual,
Correct.
but everybody's required to know this.
Correct.
So if you don't have a manual, where are you going to put the objectives?
And a quality and objectives document.
So true.
True. A little help there, but we'll take it.
Hey, let's keep going.
Monitoring of processes over time enables trends to be determined.
Well, I think that statement is true.
It is.
I don't
is there
know
any
that it's a
requirement to do it?
To monitor trends?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know this one.
It's not an explicit requirement, but you could very easily say, well, how on earth are we supposed to do it otherwise?
Right.
But it's not an explicit requirement.
Okay.
So internal auditors must propose corrective actions.
I think that must is to trick you up.
It is.
I think they can.
They can.
But they don't have to.
They don't have to.
Got that one right.
It is the internal auditor's job to find nonconformities.
Okay, so I've missed 3 so far. I'm just keeping track. I want to know my score at the end.
Record retention times must be specified.
I don't know what that means. Record
How long do you
retention
keep a
times.
record?
Oh, I'm going to say that's true.
It is true. You need to specify how long you're going to keep them. Otherwise, you're left with the question of, well, do we do it for a day, a month, a year? Like, how long are we going to keep it? And it gets really tricky when it's medical records. You know, some of those you're required to keep for 40 years past the last date of employment.
Ooh.
So that can be real tricky.
That's nice. Our beautiful background went away.
Oh, well, don't worry about it.
I'm also
No more
easily
pretty
distracted.
Squirrel. Oh. All measuring and test equipment must have a known, valid relationship to a nationally recognized standard.
Well, I think that it should. I don't know if ISO would require it, though.
It does.
Okay.
It does require the
You
traceability.
didn't give me a chance to answer. I was
Oh, I'm
thinking
sorry.
about it. So I get that one right.
You get that one right,
I was
yeah.
going to say true.
Yeah, everyone else would get it wrong, but I have to go home with you. Okay. Internal audit deficiencies must be analyzed. In other words, defects or nonconformities found in the audit.
I mean, I think they should. Again, it's like the where the internal auditor could offer help. I think they should, but I doubt it's a requirement. And I think I'm going to get this wrong by the look on your face. So I'm going to say true. They should be analyzed.
Yes. Otherwise, what's your criteria on which ones get analyzed and which ones don't? You could just throw the whole internal audit report in the trash.
Exactly.
So you have to analyze them. All right. The cause of quality failures must be investigated to prevent recurrence.
I would say true.
True. All right. 9000 ISO 9001 encourages risk-based thinking.
True.
True now, not true back then. So one of the big changes with the 2015 edition of the standard, which folks are still trying to catch up on, and we're actually going to spend a lot of time in the training going through when we're talking about integrating some of the standards about really how to do some of those risk assessments without wasting a whole bunch of time.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of lengthy ways you can do this stuff.
Because the whole purpose of the standard is to save you time.
Exactly. Procedures must be documented.
True.
True. Okay. Processes, on the other hand, are not explicitly required to be documented.
Ooh, that's tricky.
Although, again, that's something else that we're going to be going through is looking at process mapping and how to document those processes. It's not explicitly required by the standard, but it's a good thing to do.
Okay.
ISO 9001 approved organizations may choose not to measure customer satisfaction.
I think that is false.
That is false.
They must measure customer satisfaction.
Absolutely. Have to measure customer satisfaction. Some things can be excluded. Measuring customer satisfaction is not one of them.
I remember that from an internal audit we went on.
Oh, yeah, that's
that
right.
You asked me to sit in on.
That's right.
And that was the point at which I said, I need to leave and not be present for this. Because I was so frustrated. Okay, I think I've missed 3 so far, right?
3, and we got 5 more to go.
Whew, I'm doing good. Okay.
A documented procedure must exist for management review.
Like how to conduct the management review? I really have no idea. I'm going to say true because procedures, then we have to have procedures.
Not a whole lot of explicitly required procedures. The standard gives you a lot of freedom of what and how and where to document.
So is this false?
It's false. Organizations may use complaint data as a way of monitoring customer satisfaction.
Well, this is tricky. I think they can.
Yes, it says can.
Okay, so I'm going to say true.
Yeah, so it's true.
Okay, good.
Management review meetings must be held.
True.
True. Outsourcing of processes that affect product conformity is not permitted.
I think that's false.
It's false. You can absolutely outsource it.
As long as you have it documented.
You have it documented how they do it, how they checked it. You got some controls in place.
Okay.
And the last one here is top management does not get involved in the quality management system.
Oh, very false.
Very false. Sometimes that is true, but not from the standard.
It should not be a requirement from the standard. All right, so I missed 4.
Missed 4
and
out
there's
of 25.
So that's 4 points each. I made 84%. Is that passing?
That's passing.
For this?
I think that's pretty darn good.
Yay! Look at me go. I've learned a little something in the time that I've been here.
So yeah, absolutely, it's fun. But yeah, this is part of what we're going to be doing through the training, and we'll branch off into a few little side topics with it. But it's fun stuff.
Yeah, he's got lots of exercises planned that I'm typing up, but that was just a fun one because I have publicly said a number of times that I know nothing about this, and I guess now I can't say I know nothing about it because I know I can't say 84%.
We've evaluated your competency.
I wouldn't say I know 84% of it. That was very slim pickings from the standard. So.
But no, pretty good. Pretty good.
All right. Thanks for watching, y'all.
Thank you.
Bye.